Hey guys, Putt here again, bringing you the first game from week number 4. This one was between Josh and myself, and yeah, let's just jump into the battle screen. Alright, so here we are. Josh is on the top side, I'm on the bottom here. Looking at Josh's team, we got Snorlax, Tangrowth, Haxorus, Greninja, Togekiss, Arcanine, and then on the bottom side with me, we got Electrode, Hariyama, Tornadus T, Alamomola, Azelf, and Durant. So I'm just gonna be honest. I think Josh's team is Josh's roster is probably the best in the league. His wall core is so fat and it's so hard to break through. Like with Snorlax, Tangrowth, Arcanine is so hard to break through, and then he also has a few more. And then even Togekiss can even go bulky or can go offensive, so you don't even know like which set it is. And then he's got some good offensive mons like Greninja, Gengar, Haxorus, even Heracross has had a good showing this season. So overall, like his roster is pretty solid throughout, and it leans on its walls, and then the offensive mons just kind of do their job in the back. So yeah, he has like a really strong roster. This week I tried to bring I had my core was Hariyama, Alamomola, and then I had like wall breaking Durant. I had Suicide as Elf, and Tornadus and Electrode. I had a mixed attacking Tornadus T, and then Electrode was just max speed, max special attack, nothing special on him. But yeah, let's just start it up. So I lead off with my Azelf, and he leads off with this Togekiss. I just go for my rocks, and he goes for the flamethrower, and he gets the burn, which is no big deal because I'm not physical. I don't have any attacking moves actually, and also Togekiss has Serene Grace, so it's not a surprise that it burned me. And so then I don't want it to defog in the next turn, so I just taunt him, make sure it doesn't defog right away. And then he gets the crit on the flamethrower, so that really sucks. Looking back at this play, I was running dual screens Azelf, and what I should have done is set up a screen on turn 1, and then that flamethrower would have done like 20%. I mean, he would have got the burn steal, but it wouldn't have mattered. Not a big deal. He does like 20%. Then I could taunt him on the second turn so that he couldn't defog the screens away, and then could have then set up rocks. Then could have set up a reflect. I could have done a lot of work with the Azelf if I would have set up screens turn 1 instead of setting up rocks turn 1. So that was a misplay on my side. But yeah, the crit sucks. Didn't let me get up the screen, but honestly, in retrospect, if I would have led with the screen, I was getting greedy trying to do screens last so that I could have as many turns with my other mons with screens. But if I would have just done it first, I could have had many more turns. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Zeph goes down. I'm just going to Electrode here because I know I can force this thing out. I should have doubled here, expecting the obvious switch into Snorlax. But I just go for the T-Bolt. It does 20%. So I just go out into my Alamomola here, as I want to get a Toxic on this thing. And I'm just hoping that he's not immunity. And he's not immunity, so I was actually surprised. I was like, wow, I didn't. And then he poisons me back, and I was like, well, crap. I figured that, though. I was like, man, I was really hoping that he was going to be like all-out attacking set or something, but he's not. So he's just stockpiling. I'm like, oh crap, I can't touch this thing with Alamomola. And so now I'm just hoping that he's not Resto Chesto, and I'm just hoping that he's just kind of being stupid here. So I go into my Tornadus here because I know I've got superpower on this thing. I should have gone into Durant instead. Durant would have been the better play, as Durant's superpower would have actually killed, because it was stronger than the Tornadus. I guess I went to Tornadus because I was fearing the earthquake damage. But if I had just gone into Durant there, I could have killed this thing already. So obviously at +2 defense, that does, or -1 attack, +2 defense, that does nothing. I forgot about the attack drop. I was like, oh crap. So then I just go back into my Alamomola. I want to get this thing toxic again. Wait, I just need to fast forward. This is super boring. What am I talking about? So we're just like, I'm wish passing. I'm wearing him down. He's sleeping. I can't kill him. I'm trying to get crits over here. It's not working out. I wish pass back into Durant so I can get back to full. I'm like, dear God, please crit. Oh my God. I just keep doing it. I'm just like, I need a crit. Oh, wait. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so he stays in. He takes too long to rest, as I'm able to wear him down enough here. This is the turn he should have rested on, but he actually goes for the EQ. And then I get the wish, get my boy Durant back to full. And now he's in KO range, and I'm just sitting here like, do not miss. do not miss, and I'm able to kill him, finally. So, at the end of the day, the Snorlax actually did nothing but poison my Alomomola. I guess he warmed down a little bit. I'm at 54%, but because of Regenerator, I'll be back up to like 80-something when I switch back in. But all in all, he was alive for like 30 turns. Let's see. Oh. Yep, 30 turns he was on the field, and he didn't hurt my Durant any because I'm 100%, and he just poisoned my Alomomola and hurt it like 20%. But at the end of the day, it just took up a bunch of turns, really. But he did get to see a lot of my moves, I guess, because he got to see that my Tornadus was carrying superpower, which that was a misplay too. Should have just gone straight into Durant. I don't know why. I guess I was fearing that he might have Fire Punch, because at this time I didn't know what his full set is, and I was fearing that he would. Wait, had I seen? No, I hadn't seen him use Rest yet. I don't know. I can't remember why. But if I'd just gone straight into Durant there, I could have finished that way earlier. But anyways, it doesn't matter. As the Arcanine comes out, and obviously I can't do anything to this thing, especially at -2 attack. So I just go into Alomomola. I was fearing that he had Wild Charge, because I was like, he's definitely gonna have the Wild Charge. And he goes for it here, and it does 40%. And at the time, I didn't realize it was a crit, because I seen that and I was like, oh man. He's running a little bit of offensive, he has some offensive investment for that to do like 40%. I was like, what in the world? Anyways, I just sent up a wish. I just want to get back to nearly full. So he does defog here. I'm trying to pass a wish into my Hariyama, I believe. Yeah, I'm Assault Vest Hariyama, which unfortunately goes for Flamethrower, which, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I just like he didn't get a burn with Serene Grace. That was, whew. But whatever, I'm back to full. That Psyshock does so much. But then I got the Heavy Slam, which I knew at this point that he wasn't offensive because Psyshock didn't kill. And also Heavy Slam is one-hit KOs. Squishy, like offensive Togekiss. So I know that he's bulky at this point. So I'm just going to go for the Bullet Punch on the next turn to finish him off. He wasn't ready for the Heavy Slam Bullet Punch, but I knew he was going to bring the Togekiss. And my Hariyama actually did pretty good. So then I just go for the knockoff. I want to get rid of this Leftovers Assault Vest. It is AV, which is pretty bad news. I wish it was defensive, but if it's defensive, I actually probably have a pretty good chance to win this game, I think. But then that close combat actually does quite a bit, considering it's Tangrowth. But Tangrowth is so annoying. I think Tangrowth is the best defensive mon in the whole league. Yeah, I think he is. Like, he's just Regenerator, and the fact that he has a good move pool to work around. Yeah, especially paired with like Arcanine. So my X's were misses. That kind of sucks. It's not that big a deal really, because I mean it would have done like 15% at the most. So it's what it is. What it is. Not a huge deal. As he does get the Morning Sun off, so like I said, it wouldn't have really mattered. He may have not have been just 100%, but he would have been close either way. So this time he goes for the Wild Charge. It only does 22, and I was like, what? And then I realized that the first one was a crit, so I was like, okay, so this is defensive Arcanine. I was so confused after that first one. So he goes into Haxorus here, as I do get off the Toxic on him. I'm like, okay, nice. I was like, Alomomola can probably just stall this thing out. The poison's going to suck, but I can take any hit this thing wants to throw at me. And then he's Dragon Dance. I just completely forgot about D-Dance. I was like, oh, crap. Like, this is not good. And so, like, he can get to +2 if he wants to for free, and he does. I'm like, oh, boy. I was just like, I gotta hope I can live a hit. I was like, Durant's got good defense. Can we live? Nope, I switched out and back into Alomomola. I'm just wanting to wear this sucker down, and he just kills my Alomomola. I'm like, oh, my God. When I seen that, I was like, oh, boy. The Toxic's gonna wear him down. I'm like, all right, I gotta sack something. So I just sacked my boy Durant. Which, I did that. Let me think. Why did I do that? Pause it real quick. Okay, let me think. Okay, I think I did that because I was like, you know what? I can't touch Arcanine with Durant anyway, so I gotta get rid of him. I need the, like, Electrode can outspeed Greninja and kill him. I got Signal Beam for Tangrowth, and T-Bolt will do enough to, can do quite a bit to Arcanine, so I guess that was my theory. So anyways, he goes into Greninja here. He's fearing that I'm faster, so he goes into his Tangrowth. I do predict him to switch and go for the Signal Beam. It does enough to 2-hit KO, so I'm like, oh, baby. So I fire off another one because I kind of have to. can't take the chance. I really wanted to T-bolt, just predicting him to switch, but I was like, if he doesn't switch and I T-bolt, I will kick myself forever. So I just go for the signal beam. I go into Tornadus here. I'm hoping he doesn't Willow, but he does. I'm just glad he didn't wild charge predicting the switch, or my Tornadus T would have been donezo. So I do get the. Oh, I don't get the flinch. He does wild charge. I think maybe I get the flinch on the next turn. Or no, I didn't get any flinches. I just killed him. Yeah, never mind. So the Arcanine does go down, but so that sucks. So then out comes the Greninja, and I know I can't outspeed him. He's 1 speed faster. If that Hydro Pump misses, maybe I can do something there. But he does get his Battle Bond. So I'm like, well, I can go an Electrode, outspeed him, even with Battle Bond. But then he Scarfed Greninja and kills me with the Hydro Pump. And I'm just like, what? I did not expect Scarf Greninja, Battle Bond Greninja at that. That just confused the heck out of me. But it worked out good for him in this match because I had like things planned to just outspeed him. Even with Battle Bond, Electrode outspeeds him. So I was like, no big deal. Electrode easily handles him. Even if that Hydro Pump misses, like I would have one hit KO'd him with a T-Bolt. His Tangrowth is at 46 with the Regenerator. Like I'm sure his Tangrowth is running Earthquake because it was Assault Vest. So it would make no sense for him. It wouldn't make sense for him not to run Earthquake, considering my team has quite a few ground weaknesses with Electrode, Magearna, and I don't know, maybe I got a couple more. So I'm sure he had Earthquake, so I don't think it would have mattered either way. Says he probably would have been able to kill my Electrode with his Tangrowth. But if he wasn't able to one-shot me or Giga Drain enough to live 2 Signal Beams, I might have actually been able to win the game if that Hydro Pump misses. But all in all, the Scarf Ninja caught me off guard there. That was just like, I was like, what? And also me forgetting Dragon Dance is a move. Like, that was just so dumb. He was able to use my Alamoda setup, though, so that was well played by him. And I didn't have an answer, really, to that. So that kind of sucked. So now I've dropped to 1-3. Luckily, all 3 of my losses have been pretty close games. I've had 2 0-1s and a 0-2. So I still have a 0 differential, which is the only thing I can hang my hat on right now is that my differential is at 0. But otherwise, I am not looking good in the standings. I pretty much have to win out. But if I do win out, I believe I can pretty much guarantee myself a spot in the playoffs, simply because I already have a pretty good differential at 1-3. So, well, I don't have a good differential, but considering I'm 1-3, it's amazing. So if I can win out, which is easier said than done, but if I can possibly win out, then I'm pretty much guaranteed playoffs because I will have a winning record at 4-3, and I will also have definitely a positive differential considering that it's 0 right now. So those are the only 2 things I got going for me, is that I could win out and probably get in because of my differential. So thanks for watching. Got 3 more to go in week 4. Peace.